I never understood the obsession with Figment. We interrupt your programming of the default Walt Disney World hotel room screensaver to bring you this Fantasy News Network breaking news update. I'm your host, Brian Perry. Picket signs, a giant inflatable rat, and 999 infuriated souls are marching outside of the Haunted Mansion in Anaheim as we speak, as tensions have reached a fever pitch between Disney CEO Bob Chapek and the ride's animatronics. We understand we have some new developments, so we bring in our investigative reporter, Mr. Mark Pontarelli, who is live on the banks of the river, sitting just outside that beautiful two-story home in Southern California. Mark, are you there? Mark, copy.
Yes, Brian, sorry about that. I am safe and sound outside of the Haunted Mansion, and my ghost friends are behind me, but you can't see them because they're invisible.
Well, that's good to hear. So what exactly is going on outside of the mansion?
Well, unless you've been living under Pride Rock, Brian, then you know as well as I do that the Haunted Mansion ghosts and Bob Chapek have been in disputes over working conditions, so much so that the animatronics are refusing to perform on the ride.
I mean, it's all very interesting. Now, how exactly is this affecting the ride itself? Are guests still boarding the Doom buggies and making their way through the manor?
Yes, indeed, Brian. Now, we actually did take a ride through the mansion a little while ago, and no animatronic ghosts were in sight at all. So much so that the mansion actually seemed a bit warmer, which, if you're following the logic of M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense, it pretty much makes sense to me. Now, if the mansion were to stay empty, Disney could turn this in and flip the home for a decent profit.
You know, Mark, that's a great point. You know, perhaps you get the home makeover guys or even Bobby Burke to come in, tear down that hideous wallpaper, let in some light, you know, make a nice addition for any family, really.
Yes, indeed, Brian. Now, personally, I hope to see what they do with the dining room. Talk about a perfect opportunity for an open floor concept.
No, it's a great point, but back to the work strike. Do you know exactly what kind of issues the ghosts are having with Chapek? What are they fighting exactly?
Well, Brian, first things first, I think it's time that we address the elephant in the room. In Disneyland Paris and in Hong Kong Disneyland, animatronics are given full health coverage and dental coverage, which here in the US, health insurance can be a bit of a touchy subject, Brian.
It's unbelievable. You know, that seems like a pretty reasonable demand. I mean, of course, the fact that they're already dead probably plays into it, but the fact that Disney's a billion-dollar company tells you they should just pay for it.
Well, Brian, we've also received word that all 999 ghosts are also upset because there was no Valentine's Day overlay here at the mansion after working to their non-existent bones on Halloween and Christmas.
It's really just too bad. And you know what, Mark, before I let you go, I want to ask you one question, perhaps clear up this rumor. People on social media are saying that Josh D'Amaro, the park's president, actually showed up on behalf of Chapek. Can you confirm that rumor? Was Josh actually outside of the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah, that's right, Brian. He was, in fact, here. But the fact of the matter is the ghosts were able to see right through that perfect little charm of his and knew that Chapek was only using him as a distraction with D'Amaro's perfect hair.
An absolutely wild story. Mark Pontarelli first on the scene. Thanks so much, pal.
You got it, Brian. Now, if you happen to be strolling around in LA or Anaheim or even under the 405 and you happen to see yourself a Haunted Mansion ghost, please don't be afraid. These guys are going through it.
Well said, Mark. Well said. That will do it for this FNN breaking news update. I've been your host, Brian Perry, once again. Disney CEO Bob Chapek and 999 infuriated animatronic ghosts going at it in Southern California. We now return to your regular programming of the default Walt Disney World screensaver that airs on your television when you check into your room. Until next time.